Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a bunch of topics, but this first one, Tesla has launched a brand new subsection of the website, and now there are more pages of the Tesla Model Y that are updated. So let's take a look at it, see what we can piece together from this, plus a ton of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that. Oh shit. Let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon members, Stefan, Guy, and Moon. Thank you for supporting. And on top of that, this live stream and all live streams are partnered with Mint Mobile, but more on that later. And before we get into that, please hit that like button. It goes a long way to support and helps the video and the live stream. So would definitely appreciate it if you hit that like button. So let's take a look at this. Shout out to Sorry for posting this. We've got a brand new updated website portion of the Tesla website. This is the Model Y page. How you can access it is if you go to, of course, tesla.com, go to the sub menu, go to find vehicles, and then you're going to go to the Learn button of the Tesla Model Y page. We can see here we've got a brand new front smack dab in the center white Model Y performance. We still got this estimated pricing of $31,490 after the federal tax credit and the gas savings. We've got some more different images that we can see here, engineered for safety. We got custom, order now, or demo drive. I like this tagline. The best accident is no accident, probably relating to the forward collision features and how the Tesla vehicles are one of the safest vehicles out there. We've got charge everywhere. Maybe not the best because, yes, Tesla has the most supercharging networks out there, but certainly they've axed that. On top of that, this is brand new. We've got the Quicksilver color as posted right here in 3 different variants of where you could charge. You could charge at your house. You could charge on the road with the 110, probably not recommended, with the mobile charger, even though you got to pay extra for that now. And on top of that, road trips at supercharger miles, they are listing here 160 miles of range within 15 minutes of charge. And on top of that, go anywhere now because you can get 320 miles of range with the long range, and also I guess the standard range as well, because standard range is close to that at 310 to 320. I like this map because it really goes to show like how far of a range do you actually need to get, even though could be a little bit deceiving, because even going to Los Angeles to Vegas, you're most likely going to have to stop once, because unless you're going to be going like 60 to 65 miles an hour as recommended, which most of you are probably not, you can make it on 100% to one charge, but you're most likely going to have to stop either way at the end of the day. So you can see there's a lot of more details here on the Tesla website regarding the Model Y, but unfortunately no mention, it's too early. They're not going to mention anything about the refresh or anything like that for that, but they've got some stats here. And of course, the brand new long-range rear-wheel drive is on the website as well. I don't think they're going to make it where you could pay extra to unlock the all-wheel drive portion because that's extra motors, but certainly I could easily see them being able to switch it between the standard range ones that are already out there to pay more for the long range features, which is that extra range 320. But you can see here, long range rear-wheel drive gets 320 miles of range, long range all-wheel drive 310 miles of range, and the performance gets the worst at 279 miles of range. And we've got the different toggles here for cash, lease, and finance, and the APR here. Here's a glitch here. So I don't know if this is foreshadowing. We've been mentioning this for a while now, but 6.49% for 62 months at 72 months. But if you switch it and go to the website, you can see it actually switches to 6.39%. So I'm not sure if it's a glitch or it's something that they're pre-planning for this, but still very interesting updates for the Tesla websites and the Tesla Model Y. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Which Tesla Model Y or Tesla Model 3 are you shopping or looking to shop for at the moment? Or are you looking to wait it out? Because of course the best deals are going to be at the end of the quarter, which the next end of the quarter is going to be June. Taking a look at inventory, it seems to be kind of stagnant. No real crazy upswings or downswings. The mustard yellow line is the Model Y inventory, and it's still kind of hovering around that same level as it was before. So we can see purple, blue, and pink are the other models, which is Model 3, Model S, and Model X. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic, but just a quick word from our partner. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. And right now, I'm talking right now this month, new customers that purchase a Mint Mobile plan before May 31st will also receive a 6-month subscription to Paramount Plus on Mint. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And this next topic, is this the end of the $7,500 federal tax credit? It seems like there was a new bill that actually was introduced. So let's talk about worst case scenarios here. What happens if it gets passed, and what happens, of course, if it doesn't? Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sorry for posting this. 18 Senate Republicans have introduced legislation to end the federal electric vehicle and charging stations tax credit. Quote, "There's no reason that U.S. taxpayers should be bankrolling luxury electric vehicle purchases for wealthy individuals or foreign entities," Capito said, I don't know how to say her name. Definitely pretty interesting. I'm just assuming this is Capito here, but still very interesting because this kind of goes in line with what I've been thinking for a while now. Like, the only people that are buying electric vehicles, not only people, for the people that can understand how to buy an electric vehicle, because it's not simple. It's not as simple as going to the gas station and filling up every week or weekend. Buying an electric vehicle, you have to have some mental capacity to figure out how you can actually use that electric vehicle and, of course, more importantly, charge that electric vehicle. And so people that have the time to be able to do that can then trickle down the line and buy an electric vehicle after that. But still, very interesting. This is, of course, just introduction of legislation. It's still going to take a while for this to even get through, and certainly probably not going to get through by the end of October until maybe or maybe not if there's a change in politics. But here's another post. This past week, U.S. Senate Republicans introduced a bill to end the federal EV and charging stations tax credit should the tens of billions per year in the U.S. oil and gas subsidies also end. And so certainly we probably have at least 2 quarters before any sort of risk unless there's a change. So certainly if this worst case scenario, maybe the $7,500 federal tax credit goes all the way until the end of the year or maybe even next year. I mean, it is a long-term plan that was signed in, but certainly very interesting to see if it could be the end, because that could change prices drastically, especially prices for the Tesla Model Y, because a lot of these are factoring in these massive $7,500 federal tax credit, which then makes it super affordable for a lot of different people. So let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, there's income limits to this: $150,000 for single income earners or $300,000 for married couples. So there is a big portion of people that don't qualify, but certainly a lot of people do qualify for electric vehicles, both on the purchasing side and also the charging side as well. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Delton, thanks for coming in. Cyber Gamer, thanks for coming in. Quicksilver is fire. Yeah, 100%. Saw it for the first time a couple months ago in Portugal. Yeah, 100% on that. Fell in love. Can't wait to see them start rolling out in the US. Yeah, actually can't wait to see that as well, because hopefully the paint condition, everything will be good with that as well. Frost, I wish they wouldn't show potential gas savings. It's different for everyone. I 1000% agree on that, especially in places of high cost of living. Gas is not expensive, but so is electricity as well. Brian, what's your best guess ETA on a refresh Model Y as early as later this year, quarter 3 or quarter 4, but most likely next year, quarter 2 is what my guess would be. I'm thinking 2024, early mid to 2025. Exactly. That's exactly my guess for sure. Anthony, thanks for coming in. Do you qualify if you're self-employed? Yes, if you make enough or make under the income limits, because you still pay taxes if you're self-employed. Alex, in regards to this, any change of news regarding the possibility of a tax credit on the Model 3 long range? Not yet. You can be for sure to bet that we'll be one of the first to live stream that, because that will definitely be a big news item if the Model 3 long range, which it might. There was some things that were just passed pretty recently that the Model 3 long range might actually qualify for the massive $7,500 federal tax credit. In this next topic, there's a brand new set of black sports seats for the Model S. Let's take a look at it just in case you missed it. But if you're just joining in, my name is S. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And thank you to everybody that's hit the like button. It goes a long way to support the live stream and the videos. Shout out to Marge, he posted this, or they posted this. New black sports seats for the Model S Plaid are absolutely breathtaking. I don't think I've seen a set or a picture of these. We've certainly all seen the white sports seats that were released not a while ago, and we've also seen the stock imagery. But you can see here, this is a set of black ones, and you can see they are very, very, very nice. We've got the plaid or ludicrous badging right in the middle. We've got Alcantara side bolstering, which really looks nice as well. Here's a close-up on that badge. You can see all the detail of that. But I really want to see and feel the sides of it to see if it's actually good and comforting. But here's a good question here from Paul. How is the comfort and bolstering? Plaid level. I like it, Marge. Good answer. Great answer there. So this is probably was spotted in one of the US showrooms. We can kind of piece from this that this was a red exterior plaid. And so this was probably in a Southern California or West Coast showroom to check for this nice plaid sport seats. But let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, we're probably going to see a similar version for the US Model 3 as well, for white interior and black interior. And if you're taking delivery of a Model 3 Performance, let me know if you're in the Southern California area. I want to join you to see which one of you is going to be the first one in our local area. But let's jump into the live stream comments. Where'd you get the dinosaur cup from? It's it's Disney. Oh, sorry, it's right there. D, thanks for coming in. Hello, question. Do you think it's better to get a RAV4 hybrid or a Model Y long range for a college commute 70 miles a day? That is a great question, D. It depends. It really depends on your charging structure at your house. Can you support a charging home charger at home? And is your college student, are they responsible? I mean, the more, I want to say if I were to break this up, I want to say it's like 50-50, but maybe leaning to like 60-40, maybe the Toyota hybrid. It's just a little bit easier for a younger person to understand, kind of throwing them into an electric vehicle at that type of commute 70 miles a day. I just don't want them to get stranded somewhere and then they can't figure out how to charge or something like that. Maybe ease them in with like a RAV4 hybrid, because I feel like that's a little bit of a nice stepping stone, and then figure out for a Model Y after that. Sean, oil and gas companies just can't stand the government helping the environment. Yeah, 100%. Jose, thanks for a minute. Is the 3K difference in price in the Model Y long range rear wheel drive versus the all wheel drive long range Y worth it? Any other differences? That's a great question, and we should probably make a video about that, just talking about it in full about the differences. It's really just $2,000 or $3,000, and the biggest difference is all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. So should you save the money? Maybe. It means it kind of depends. Are you stretching to get a Tesla? Then maybe get the rear-wheel drive. Do you absolutely need all-wheel drive? Then get the all-wheel drive, or just get the rear-wheel drive if you can stomach on snow tires, or just don't go out when it's like snowing or something like that. Jeffro, love the channel. Can't wait to get my new Model 3 Performance. Nice. Thank you for that. And thank you to everybody that's hopped in. If you just bought a Tesla or about to buy a Tesla, don't forget to check out our Tesla discount accessory codes down below in the description, or discount codes for Tesla accessories. We got Tesbros, Vion, Jawa for the best interior accessories, and we got MAGBAK as well, all down below in the description. And on top of that, 1975's front license plate holder quick release, which is a absolutely recommended for any Tesla vehicle out there. We've got this on our Model X and also the Cybertruck, and definitely recommended if you live in places where you might get pulled over. So you want a quick release that you can put on and drive and then take it off without drilling into your bumper or anything like that. In this next topic, we've got a new spotting of the R1T and R1S Refresh, or at least this is a concept rendering. Let's take a look at it because it is starting to shape up to be even more Lego-like and rugged. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Garage Club. They posted this. Could this be what the updated Rivian Refresh looks like? These are renders of the R1T and the R1S using the brand new color palette of the R3X. Let's take a look at this and start to try and dissect this. This is from Motor One. You can see we've got new side railings, I believe, new front tow hooks. We got new brakes, of course, the different color brakes with the mirrors and that styling off of the R3. We've got the same type of features on the R1T. So really just small updates, like maybe even arguably a refresh on these new R1Ss and R1Ts, but still makes them look newer and refreshed versus the older ones. I'm certainly excited to see what these would potentially looks like because it's still keeping a lot of the design language, but just refreshing and updating it so that everybody that has older ones wants to get into the new ones after that. But let me know what your thoughts on the Rivian. Are you excited for the Rivian refreshes? I'm excited for the deals that we've been seeing, these $10,000 off and $494 a month payments on the Rivians that we've seen in the past, because if this new one comes out, then they're definitely going to have sales on the older one. But let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. Thanks for coming in. Dennis, you're the best Tesla dude on YouTube. 100%. Thank you for that. Any Cybertruck news? Nothing big after that off-road release, that and the new update. I think we covered a lot of that, but the trunk now has a different algorithm, so it doesn't snap your fingers, but it's still snapping people's fingers. Pretty interesting to see nonetheless. Leonard, rear-wheel drive doesn't have the full sound system, rear trunk cover, and fog lights. Is that 100%? Because I know the standard range didn't have some of that, but the long range also doesn't have that, so they kind of just switch the nomenclature and just give it more range. That could be interesting, but that would make it worth it then for that $3,000. Nor dual motor all-wheel drive. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ionic, me too. Excited to see the R1X 0 to 60 2.5 seconds. Yeah, that'd be crazy if a R1 SUV starts to come out with that type of power. In this next topic, Tesla plans to charge more to unlock more range for your Tesla. This, of course, is an address to the recent things that happened with the Model Y. Let's talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So this all spawned from this Reddit post. Shout out to Area 51 for posting this. Tesla plans to charge some Model Y owners to unlock more range. It seems like The Verge highlighted this article or created this headline because of recent things that happened with the Tesla Model Y. In case you missed it, basically Tesla removed the standard range variant and introduced the long range rear-wheel drive variant, which is rear-wheel drive but has the same range, if not more range, than a long range all-wheel drive at 320 versus 310 miles of range. But what happened here is everybody that bought a standard range within the past 6 months might be able to unlock more range, according to Elon as he posted this, might be able to unlock more range for $1,500 to $2,000 for 40 to 60 miles of range. I'm honestly kind of scared of this type of precedent because what if this starts to trickle down to how Tesla sells vehicles on every single level? Like, hey, buy one of these vehicles, and if you want that extra more range for that vehicle, pay that extra $1,000 to $2,000 to $5,000 to $10,000. We kind of see this with the Cybertruck, where the Cybertruck doesn't have the listed range as advertised like 4 years ago, and you have to buy a range extender, which is an extra accessory battery, big battery that sits in your trunk for $15,000 or $16,000 more. So I think this is going to be a test for Tesla if they start to put this on the market for $1,500 to $2,000 to see what type of take rate they can do to try and decontent cars and then sell that content right back to you in the near future through a subscription service, kind of like full self-driving subscription for $100. So I don't know if I like the sentiment of this, but let me know what your thoughts on it, and let me know what you're thinking with all of these different breakdowns for features. I mean, notoriously BMW did this with like charging $500 for heated seats for their vehicles, and they got a lot of flack for that for sure. But let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, all better than Tesla financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all DMs in the Patreon app if you have a quick question, and you can set up a phone call with me where we can go over your exact buying situation to go over how you can get the best deal at the best financing rate. So definitely check out the Patreon link down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that supported our Patreon link in the past and in the future. King, thanks for coming in. I'm interested in Tesla, Tenet, Y, and X. Not sure which one I should invest in. Well, neither of those are investments. Tesla vehicles are not investments at all. You're definitely going to lose money with any vehicle purchase. Jerry, any Model 3 performance sightings? Not since that white one that we saw pretty recently, or at least the internet saw. Ionic, anyone even 2018 can do it, because I have a 2018 Model 3 and a 280 mile range, so I can get more range. Or is it only the Model Y? It's only Model Y that was sold that was the standard range in the past 6 months. Leonard, Dennis, if you go to the site and then hit order and then hit feature details, you can compare and contrast. Leonard, thanks for the tip there. That will be our topic tomorrow, because we've got to do an updated video with all the different prices compared now between Model 3 and the Model Y, just to figure out which one is the best deal. But thank you for the tip on that for sure. Ionic, my worry is the charging and maybe some issues, but I haven't seen anything about Ionic 6, which is what I'm considering. Yeah, Ionic 6 is a great deal, especially if you can get the right deal on it with a great monthly payment. And this next topic, don't buy a Tesla until you've seen these other deals. Let's take a look at some of the other deals that are out there that are pretty substantial in comparison, which is pretty funny because Ionic Power just talked about the Ionic 6, which can be a great deal as well. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So taking a look at this article, shout out to Inside EVs for posting this. Turned off by a Tesla, consider a Nissan Ariya or a Toyota BZ4X. This is, of course, targeted at people that aren't interested in buying a Tesla, because there are tons of other great deals. I mean, yes, we are a Tesla fan. Here we've got the Model X that we own currently and the Cybertruck that we own currently. And we've had all the Teslas, Model 3, Model Y, S, and X. But it's hard to deny some of these other deals out there because they are at such very, very, very low prices. Taking a look at like even the Ariya, you can see it can be leased for under $250 a month with little or no money down. Of course, this is Colorado with big incentives in that state. Or even the Toyota BZ4X, which we've highlighted traded extensively in these past couple months because there was lease payments as low as $99 a month. More realistically, you're going to get it for $150 to $250, which is still crazy in comparison with zero down relative to like Tesla vehicles, because Tesla vehicles, you're definitely going to be paying a lot more, because even these low lease payments on the website at $299, $439, and $599, it's still going to have quite a bit amount down. Like this one shows at $3,000 down before taxes and fees and everything like that. So you're probably going to get closer to $5,000 to $6,000 down for which you could probably get half a payment on a different type of vehicle. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff in this arena. My thought for this is just take a look at what's out there. Maybe take a look at some of the other vehicles, the competitive vehicles, because there could be much better lower lease payments, maybe a stepping stool into that, and then take a look at a Tesla out there after that. But the biggest thing with this though is that if you do any road trips, that's where you're really going to feel some of the burn with some of these other vehicles, because they just do not have access to the Tesla supercharger network unless it does like Rivian or maybe even Ford vehicles. A lot of them have to rely on the Electrify America charger network, which is just not the best at the end of the day, and you're really going to feel the pain when you go on any sort of road trip out there. But still, nonetheless, if you're going to be driving around, zipping around town, or even have a home charger or work charger, this will definitely be a great alternative. And maybe you get this, try it for a little bit. You're not going to lose too much, because at $150 a month for a 2 to 3 year lease, that's really not going to be that much relative compared to buying a Model 3 or Model Y. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Are you considering other electric vehicles out there in comparison to the Tesla vehicles? Still, at the end of the day, Model Y is going to be your best deal with that $7,500 federal tax credit. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments after this water break. Four-wheel drive is live. On the Tenet Learn page, it says all-wheel drive. On the build page, it says 310. Nice typo find there. Nice for sure. Ionic, Nissan is okay. Toyota, no thanks. They don't know how to make EVs yet. Rivian, Lucid Air, Hyundai Ioniq 6 are good deals. I would say maybe even Taycan if you want performance. Yeah, the new Taycan is out, so probably the old one they're trying to give away. Jeff Fro, Ionic, yes, for sure. Can't wait to see the R1T Refresh. Yeah, 100%. I can't wait to see it at all. Maybe Ioniq 6 right now, or a hybrid. Yeah, hybrid is like the safe mood. If you're like trying to figure out how you want to save money, but you don't want to, because buying an electric vehicle is an investment. You can't just buy it and then immediately save money right away, unless you stumbled into like buying a house with an electric charger, or your apartments have an electric chargers, or your work has free electric charging. And then yes, that could be an easy move for sure. But other than that, you got to do some sort of upfront investment, which might not make sense at the end of the day. But thanks for joining in, everybody. Definitely check out our latest Cybertruck videos. If you want to check out the channel, we've got one with a Toyota Tacoma owner, and we also got one where we took a bunch of friends and did some launches as well. Really fun video if you want to check out that one down below on the channel. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.